Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is thee, it is who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020 Pow. These young people in the Bay Area, I don't know what's going on, okay? But the looting, this is some organized criminal rings. I don't know, but they're so minty. Um, and this is in my hometown too. This is at the Louis Vuitton. And I have a problem with it because, well, what about when I go shopping? I mean, it's about black. So this is a Louis Vuitton. Actually, this store right here was, this used to be iMagnets on the corner. Now it's Louis Vuitton. I used to work at iMagnets when I was younger. But this right here, I don't know, is it, can I, okay, oh. This right here, this is the Louis Vuitton in Union Square in San Francisco. Um, these people are, stealing and looting, but it's going on in Walnut Creek. It's going on in San Francisco, No Valley. The guy from Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, he lives in No Valley, or he has a home in No Valley. He has a home in a lot of places. It's just really sad, what's happening in. So let's see, Walnut Creek. The Nordstroms and Walnut Creek got hit. The Louis Vuitton, well, a lot of the high price stores in San Francisco, downtown Union Square, they got hit. Lululemon got hit. In Chicago, I think the Louis Vuitton in Chicago got hit. There's weed dispensaries that got hit. It's just like, but it's the way that they're doing it. Like, there's like 20 to 80 kids, going in and just taking over, I guess, looting. And I have a problem with it because when I go, I mean, I'm already getting looked at because I'm a black woman. But, I got to get a couple of looks. And then, thank God no one has gotten hurt. But what if someone gets hurt? And I just don't understand, why do you kids put your lives on the line for that? Is it the money? Because it can't be the money, because everybody, oh, thank God they're cleaning the streets. Everybody is hiring right now, so it's not like you can't get a job because they're desperate to hire people. So y'all just don't want to work. So you would rather, let me make this straight, because I don't know if you're doing it because you want the item or you're getting paid for. I don't know, but because I had two or three jobs when I was young. Before I had my son, I always had two jobs, sometimes three. When I went to um, Hong Kong, I had three jobs. Three jobs. I was 20, 20 years old, 1989. But this is a lot. And see, maybe you guys don't understand. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you don't understand that, you get caught. Now, people are out for London Breed and that black chief police in San Francisco. So they're sticking it to them. And they already want to take out who's the guy who, the district attorney. So by you, they're going to hit you hard. You guys are going to do some time for this. Is it worth it to go to Louis Vuitton? I remember went to Louis Vuitton in Paris, the flagship store. So this is what they do. They try and set you up. My ex boyfriend and I, you go on the second level and you look at the jewelry. Okay, so they give you champagne, orange juice, because we didn't drink, so they gave us orange juice. So they put out like 100, $250,000 worth of stuff, maybe. No, I wouldn't say a million, but like 250 grand in front of you, and then they leave. This is at the Louis Vuitton in Paris, okay, not at San Francisco. This is a real thing, the flagship store, okay, on the So anyway, they leave, and I'm just like, oh, they must. But there's cameras everywhere. There's security. This, security guards, and they're like, you make a move, they make a move. You been over, you touch something, they come closer, closer. But it's not obvious, but you can tell. But there's cameras everywhere, everywhere. Okay, and but they do that on purpose because I've been to Louis Vuitton in Paris a few times, and I always like to get orange juice, so I go upstairs and look at the jewelry, whatever. There was this chain bracelet, chain link bracelet, charm bracelet that I wanted. It was 10,000, not francs. What is it? Whatever the French, I can't remember now. But anyway, never got it. Anyway, so but you know what I mean? One day get it or get rich, but they do it. They do that. They'll show it to you and then they leave. They do that. Now in Barcelona, they don't play that. We went to the Rolex store in Barcelona, and oh my God, they had like this rainbow woman Rolex. It was beautiful. It was $80,000. I was just like, oh my God, they are on you. That guard is right next to you. You ain't gonna get a chance. Okay, it's the guard. It's like one guard at the door, and then there's one guard in the store that's right next to you. You move, he move. You buck, he buck. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, they don't play those games. All that looting, this would never go on in Paris and all that because they have security guards everywhere in Paris. Okay, but anyway, at Louis Vuitton, oh, they have major. I'm talking about in Paris. Like on every floor, there's like 10 to 15 security guards. You're not getting away with it. I mean, I'm not saying that no one ever does. I used to work at Charles Schwab, and Charles Schwab, um, the main office where he is. When you first walk in, because you first walk in the reception area, it's not reception. There's three guys with guns, big black men with suits and guns, and you have to check in with them before you go in the back. The closer you get to, Chuck's office, the more, they're on you. And that's how I think San Francisco's gonna have to be now. I mean, but this is a little too late or whatever, and I'm like, I was at Valley Fair today, and I'm just like, making sure, ain't nothing, with the the ski mask and all this or what I mean, I guess it's not that obvious because you already have a mask, but I think what they're doing is right before you're closed, right before they're closing, that's when they come in. Because people are leaving, there's not as many people, on the floor or whatever, and zoom, that's when they go in. And I hope they don't hit Neiman Marcus next. But that smash and grab stuff, oh honey, that stuff is no joke. That to me, that's dangerous. What happened to the regular boosters that just used to, clunk, clunk, put it in? But honey, they're going in deep. I don't understand why they're going in deep. Is that so that it's so many that they overwhelm them so that no one will get caught? But in San Francisco, honey, whoever had that Mustang, they were coming after him and they said he was armed too. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I don't need nothing or I don't need no money or whatever. I'd rather go panhandle or collect some bottles or something like that. Or, get work 2 or 3 jobs. You can work at McDonald's. McDonald's is $115. You work at three of them or whatever. I remember my ex, he had 2 jobs at Wendy when we were dating. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's money. I don't knock people's hustle, especially if they do it, you know, honestly. I'm not gonna knock a man for working at McDonald's. Hey, you could be unemployed. That's something I don't do. I don't, 'cause I can pinch a penny. I can pinch a penny, but these kids nowadays, they gotta have the $200 Jordans. They got to have the iPhone. They gotta have the Cuban link. They gotta have the charger car. They got to have them $800 jeans. And like, where are they getting these priorities? I told you I'm Goodwill. I like to shop at the Goodwill. I mean, I shop. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't nothing like no Goodwill, honey. Ooh, them vines. Gully. This guy Gully. He says he be digging, and I was like, what are you talking about digging? You be digging through them piles at the Goodwill. I ain't mad. I am not mad at you, honey. This t-shirt costs $2.50. New. Not at the Goodwill. New. Bonita. That's Spanish for she is pretty. Um, I don't need it to be Balenciaga and pay what $800 or $900 or Gucci and pay $10. No, I'm not doing that. My name ain't Gucci. Don't get me wrong, I do have some Gucci, but it ain't Gucci. And I'm definitely not about to go loot and steal and go to jail for a Gucci bag or all this. No, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't do everything right. I got some vices, a whole bunch of them, but I'm not about to loot. I don't want to know anybody who does that. I hope, Lord knows my child don't do that. I'm not saying he never would. Um, he wouldn't. I would do it before he would, but I just like, goodness gracious, that shit is just so ghetto and just it just gives us a bad look because a lot of them are black. I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of them are black. So again, they hit Louis Vuitton, they hit Santana Row, the Lululemon. I mean, they hit up the Nordstroms on Walnut Creek. The weed store, something weed store, black owned in Oakland. It's just becoming just oh my. I mean, we already got a bad name. People already, don't like us and have this stereotype. And now, I mean, it's just getting worse. And then all the shootings on the freeway and all that. It's too much. Oh, I guess he needs some gas. This little truck is, where the people step or whatever. He's going slow. I hope he don't run out of gas. Lord, this man is. Did he run out of gas? He's stopping in the middle of the street. This man ran out of gas. Okay. Yeah, but it's so bad. It really is. And, these kids, they're setting their lives up for disaster to go to jail. Again, once you go to jail, you're on paper, you're in the system, you got to pay fees, you know what I'm saying? You got to get an attorney. Well, the money that I guess you made from stealing is poof, 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 and you got a record, and you're not going to be able to go to college, and because you can't, I mean, you won't have any financial, and this and that, or whatever. It's like, why? Why? I mean, I don't know. Do they want the purses? But then the cops are gonna find the purses, find them, put them in jail. They gotta catch a case. They gotta pay for the lawyers. They gotta go to court. They won't be able to get a certain type of job. It's just never ending. It's never ending. And it's embarrassing too. It's really embarrassing to see all these looters and their black kids. And it's just like, oh man. Oh, come on, y'all. It's just really sad. It's really sad to see these kids do such things at such a young age and just to ruin your life over a bag of Louis Vuitton bag. Girl, you can work 3 jobs, save up one check can go to savings, one check can go to bills, one check can go to your Louis Vuitton bag. Fly over to Paris, get you off 30% of what you pay here, and you get a trip out of Paris. You'll get your Louis Vuitton bag, and you will be free. How about that? How about that? I guess that's too much to ask, huh? It's too much. No, this is not good at all. Y'all need to stop because it's embarrassing and you're stupid. You're just stupid. Just straight up dumb. Just dumb dumbs. You deserve better. You deserve better. It's not worth it. It's too many jobs it's working. There's nothing wrong with work. There's nothing wrong with work. I know San Francisco is extreme. The Bay Area is extremely expensive, but you need to invest into some stock or get you an eyelash business, something. But this is not the way. Why you don't know that is beyond me. But I'm letting you know this is not the way. Goodbye.